that is, released their 2022-23 winter outlook. Now, if you know me personally, you know that I don't really trust these long-range forecasts because this weather, it's going to change, whether you like it or not. It is always going to change. And again, just because NOAA's predicting one thing does not mean that other thing will not happen. Again, we will have days this winter where we are above average. We will also have days where we are below average. But here's what we know so far. So, in the equator region of the Pacific Ocean, we've got cooler water than what we typically see. That would be called a La Nina. And because of the La Nina effect, we are likely to see conditions that are not cooler, but warmer than normal. And also, we are going to see below average rainfall. And unfortunately, what that means for us is that drought may very well get worse before it gets better. And then, as I mentioned, the prediction is above average temperatures with below average precipitation for us. And that's generally the case across the south. Anytime you have a La Nina year, it's likely to be drier and warmer across the south and then wetter and colder across the north area. But again, this is November through January, so this technically isn't the winter prediction. The winter prediction, or at least meteorological winter, would be the prediction from December to January to February, and then meteorological spring starts on March 1st. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the temperature outlook. It does look like to our north, meaning along the high line, which is the Canada-U.S. border, that's where we're going to see below average temperatures. Now, for us and most of the south, we will see above average temperatures. Again, that's November through January, but that will also apply to February as well. Skyview and Longview, this has been a very interesting night. So, full disclosure, we did have a lot of viewer photos sending us pictures of some type of light in the sky. Now, I don't know what that is for certainty, but it could have been the station, it could have been the space station moving ahead of us. It could have been a meteorite or something like that. We don't know that, but we are looking into it. We'll have answers for you when we get those results. But 64 degrees, that is your temperature right now. Winds are south at about 6 miles per hour, 54% relative humidity. As we look at these temperatures currently, we're in the 50s and 60s. We're still at 70 at Crockett. It's 67 in Lufkin, but notice these little red arrows here. That indicates that southwesterly wind, and because of that, we're going to be warmer overnight than what we experienced this morning, and even warmer tomorrow afternoon than what we experienced this afternoon. I'm clocking our high at about 86 degrees. There's an outside chance that some of our southern counties will reach 90 degrees tomorrow. And if we don't do that, there are other opportunities, especially Saturday and Sunday, since it's going to be windy, for us to get close to that 90-degree mark. But there's your rain chance Monday into Tuesday. And as we look at deep East Texas, similar trends, some middle to upper 80s expected for the next 3 days. Windy for Saturday and Sunday. There's your rain chance early next week. For the latest weather forecast, you can head on over to fox51.com.